Hello everyone, welcome to our Chapter 1 release party. I'm so excited. I've already had an appearance on Create and Craft TV show today, so that was really fun. That was over in the UK. Hey guys, Lisa, Laura, Charlotta, welcome. Let the party begin. I should have worn my crown. I didn't want to mess with my hair. It's not too bad today. So we have a lot planned for you guys. And hey, Karen Gartland, today we're here to share the Chapter 1 release from Sizzix. Who else? I know it is an exciting day. Hi, Lynn and Jill. They are ordered. Okay, Karen. Hey, Teresita. Okay, you guys are not going to believe what we have planned. We've been practicing all week for this, okay? Sorry, Julia. Thanks for being part of the blog hop. So let me just, before we get going on this, let me tell you about all the things that are going on today. Crazy. Hey, Sharon Curtis. Hey, Brenda, Saab, Avril, Trisha. We started with a show on Create and Craft, and our friend Ann Melvin was the demonstrator. Oh, Kat and his person are here. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Maggie. So we started off with that. It went okay, a little nerve-wracking. Hey, Taylor. So we had to set up all the cameras, and I had to take them down. Then there's another show at 3:15. So we've got to get them back and set up in time. So anyway, it's been exciting so far and haven't, messed up too bad yet. Although my mother called like 1 minute before we were going online. But anyway. Hi, Lori and Rose, Hillary, Judy. How's everybody doing today? You're here for the big party. Oh, Pam, you're playing hooky. Well, we had snow, Hey, Ann and Bev. Oh, did you see? Thanks for watching. Yeah, it went okay. I mean, it went fast is all I can say. Oh, Louisa, how are you? Good to see you all. There's Lisa, Sharon. It's amazing, isn't it, that we can all be together and we're all around the world. Oh, Candace. Judy, you missed one, but there's another one at 3:15. Don't worry. Hi, Charlene and Ulrika. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they're selling like hotcakes. Hi, Hillary, Emma, Leslie, Jenny, Sharon. Oh, thanks, Sharon. It's, well, Sharon is a presenter. She knows Sharon doesn't get nervous, though. I'm sure. Hi, Sarah and Frederica. Well, I'm glad one is done. I didn't get to show all my samples. Sally, my mom is doing great. She was trying to figure out her Fitbit. So I said, did you put in the batteries? Did you plug it in? Hey, Jenny. So anyway, let me give you a quick look. Here are two of our Chapter 1 dies. This is the Mandala, and this is the folio page, pockets, and flowers. And we're going to go through and just take a quick look at them, show you how they work. Hey, Susie. And then this one is the folio journal, and I don't have the packaging yet, but it should be coming in a couple weeks. All right. Hi, Ingrid. Oh, good. It's fun to see everybody joining on. If you want to share this, that would be great. That would be very helpful. All right, so I think I'm ready to tell you my big surprise, and that is that we are going to have special guests on the show today. And guess who they are? Our team. You're going to get to see everybody where they work, what they have to show you. It is going to be amazing, and we have been practicing all week. We've had, I think, 2 or 3 practice sessions. Thanks, Emma. So we are going to be bringing them on. But first, I just want to show you what the dies are. Oh, thanks, Anne. Yeah, that was fun. That was just a random thing that I figured out. So I don't know. I hope I didn't get too complicated, but, Hey, Angela. You had nodded off. Oh, that's okay. It's late for you. It's always good for a nap. I stayed up and watched Ann Melvin's shows at, well, I think she started at 2:30 and I went to bed at 4. I had to see what she did. Hi, Jill Morris. You're nervous. Tanya, you're going to be fine. I do this all the time. And if I'm not afraid to make a fool of myself, you know. Laura, I don't really know what they're going to do. And that's the fun of it. So we're going to have people from all around the world showing, because here's what happened. We had the problem with the tanker, or the cargo ship that went down, cargo ship that was carrying this die, which these dies go with. So we were trying to figure out how are we going to do this, because I didn't get a lot of hands-on samples. So then I thought, you know, let's just see those team and see if they can get on. And I'll tell you, I had to coax them. They're a shy bunch, but they're really talented. So when they go on, make sure you tell them how much you love them, okay? We also have a blog hop going on today. So go ahead over to eileenhull.com. And for those who can't get on, like Julia just had to go off to the dentist. She wasn't able to get on with us. Maybe another time. But her projects are up on the blog, eileenhull.com. We have a hop. Oh, Laura, okay, we'll catch it later, because we might still be going when you get back, wherever you're going. Hey, Linda. So what you do is you go over to eileenhull.com. I did twist her arm. And you just click down the list, and you're going to see everybody's project. Oh, I know you already love them all, and they know that too. But still, I can tell you, it's scary going on camera. So there's a lot of technical stuff, and that's really the scary thing. See, Susie is shy, but someday we might get her. Anyway, we're going to see some really fun studios and things like that. And we also have so there's a bonus show. If I forget to mention this, go into the Eileen Hull fan club. If you're not in there, go ahead over and join. If you want to join, just make sure to answer the questions, because we want to make sure that you're like a legitimate person, and that you really, are a person. We don't want those bots or weirdos or anything coming into our little fan club, because it is our safe place. And in the midst of everything going on in the world and all of the bad things that are happening, that is our little refuge. So that is a very safe place. We share, we do a lot of sharing, and just it's so cool. Every time I go in, I can't even keep up. I get ideas constantly. So please go ahead over and join. And I think some of the team will be checking and letting you in, so you can be part to see the bonus round of this broadcast, which is going to be Maggie Harding. She is going to do a live in the fan club, because we weren't able to figure out how to get her on camera. So make sure to go over, and I'll hopefully remember to tell you, but if not, we'll direct you over there. Thank you, Anna. It is exciting. Okay, so we've already talked about the blog hop. We talked about what we're going to do today. One more thing, we do Facebook Lives twice a week. So if you want to follow me, and you're watching right now, so if you click in the top right corner, I think it is, you can say get notifications. So whenever I go live, you're going to see what I'm doing. Normally I do my lives on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock Eastern. I'm in Virginia. And that's at 4 o'clock on Thursdays. So if you want to come on, we'll see samples and just kind of project ideas, all kinds of... Oh, you're supposed to join the Eileen Hull fan club. I think you're in it, Donna, but I'm not sure. Hi, Bronwyn and Debbie. So I'm excited to welcome all of you from all over the world, wherever you are. And I just want to go ahead and just show you a couple of... just things, how this works. If you're brand new to Sizzix, if you're new to me, the dies that I work with, I design them. They're called scoreboards dies, and they're meant to be used with thick material. So you can make fun things like, a book like this. I mean, this is our new folio journal, and this is one from Lisa Hull, which we'll be looking at, but I just want to show you how they work. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is a thick material. This is matboard. You can also use this. It's mixed media board. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Jan. Anything up to a 1/16 of an inch. You know, mine did that too, Angela, but it stopped after a while. Oh, there's Glum. Okay, so these are the material that I'm going to cut. I know, the robot is adorable. Now, I'm going to use this Eileen Hull Easy Cut Adhesive. It's heavy duty, so I like to use that if I'm going to adhere any materials to the mat board. So, but I'm just going to show you how to cut a simple cover, okay? Oh, good. I'm excited everybody's getting them. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera around. I just forgot to adjust this a minute. Hang on. And I've got to get my camera going so I can see you guys. Let's see. Let me just get you. Oh, there you are. Okay, I muted it. I think I'm good to go. Okay, your video is crystal clear. Oh, hey, Cassandra. Thank you. Yeah, it's exciting. All right. All right, let's see. It's going. Uh-oh, where did my thing go? Hang on. I had it a minute ago. Reload site. Are you kidding me? Come on. Well, it just wouldn't be one of our lives without a little excitement here. I don't see me in my... Oh, wait, I'm in the fan club. No wonder. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I know you're all saying hi. Oh, now my Facebook doesn't want to show up. Come on. What? I can't do this without seeing what you're saying because I'm so nosy. Hi, Sue. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. All right, I'm just trying to get to my page. With all of this, okay, here we go. With all this camera stuff, it's like... It's blowing my mind at this time of day. My husband just brought me down a sandwich. Oh, hey Cassandra, thank you. Okay, come on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to mute. Too many controls here, but it's okay. We're all gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera down now and hope that I don't drop anything or show any like messy areas, which is most of my studio. Okay. All right, so let's get this, let's get you all figured out here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so these are the dies. I know there's glare on this, but this is the Mandala Die, and this is the page die. I'm gonna show you how that works. Just, it's so easy. And then this here is the main die, the folio journal. And you'll see that I've written on here, and that's to help me if I want to put directional paper on here. That is to show me which direction to put it, because when you cut it, you might get confused. So we all need to have our helps and, you know, use our tools the best we can. This here is foam that I've put in so that sometimes these little holes don't want to pop out. So the foam, because mat board is thick, and when you keep pressing it down into the holes, it gets compressed, and then when you put more mat board in, it gets stuck. So you have to dig those out, and always have your handy dandy die pick ready to go, and you'll get all kinds of fun stuff coming out of there. It's kind of fun when it pops out. When you have to dig it, not so much fun. So let me just go over the parts of the die. Okay, this is the main piece, all right? And this is gonna cut one big long cover. Here you have score lines in the die, so that is gonna help you to bend it. This is the spine over here. So we'll put one together in a second. And I'm doing this, I know that a lot of you guys have seen this before, but maybe some new people are coming and we just wanna have them get the whole tour of the die here. So this here is like a little a thing that makes it into a pocket. I don't know what you want to call it. And then this is what I call a charm holder. Somebody was asking what the little thingy was. I call it a charm holder because you can put that on the edge of your book to hold your charms. And I'll show you a couple samples after we're done. How do you know which side is front versus back? Okay, Rose, this is back. That's gonna cut your back folder or your back side, okay? I'm talking about when it matters. Sometimes if you're using like plain matboard, doesn't matter because you're gonna have two, they'll be exactly the same. But when you're talking about directional paper, that's when it gets a little bit tricky and you have to think about which way do I put it. All you have to know is really on your front side, you want your text facing this way. And on your back side, you want your text facing that way because you're gonna butt these seams up and that will give you your book. You'll see in a minute. Let's just cut one. Now I'm gonna do a plain one just for time's sake because we have so much going on here today. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a piece of matboard and my die and we're gonna cut a long piece, okay? So let's, hey Teresa Reynolds, what are the white bits? That's foam. Now, if there's anything that you missed, guys, if you came in part way, you can go back and watch the replay later, and you can see what all the comments are and what everybody is talking about. All right, so I'm just going to take my piece of matboard and I'm going to cover my entire die. I'm going to put a piece, my cutting pad on the top and one on the bottom. And then I'm going to roll that through my machine and hope it doesn't run into my stand because I kept it that way. So it's going to be in the same position for this afternoon. Okay, now if you find that your die does not want to go through, take your top cutting pad and advance it a little. And that's going to help the roller in the machine to catch onto it and help it go through. All right, and then you put your hand on here and you can just steady it along. All right, so we're going to cut two of these. I might have to just move this all a minute. All right, so now that's one. We're going to cut another one because you have two covers because it's a journal and you want a front and a back to it. And I'm going to show you some ideas for altering it in a minute. Okay, let's run that through again. Maybe I should put this a little taller. Oh, yes. Thank you for replying to Tracy about the white foam. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with everybody and talk. Okay, see how easily it pops out? Here's all our pieces. Here's our little charm holder. So I don't know if I'm going to use that right now, but mainly we want our two covers. And I'm just going to, let's get this out of the way. So it's always a trick to see how close you want to get and how things get in the way here on the camera. Okay, so here are our pieces, and these are our two covers. So now we have some options, and I've gone ahead and made up some samples to show you. All right, first of all, let's talk about the spine. Okay, this here's our spine. And the way it works is you're going to take your two and butt them up together. And if you want about 1.5 inches spine, you cross them over. So you have three little scores, cover them up, match up the holes, and you have 1.5 inches spine. If you want a bigger one, you go to 4. If you want an even bigger one, go to 5, and you've got a 2.5 inch spine there. So there is tons of stuff you can put inside, okay? So the other option that you have is you can chop off this. If you just want to have a little 5x5 journal, it's easy. In fact, if you want to make a journal in an afternoon, you can just cut 2 of these. Now, what I've done here is I chopped off 2 of these little score lines, and then I just overlapped them here. You could easily make a journal in an hour, probably, if you had everything ready to go. So that's what I've done for this one. Now, say you want to make one slightly bigger. Here's one with 2 two spines. So you've got just a nice little two-spine journal. Here's the one with 3, okay? So you can see you've got lots of options. I could have gone up to the other size, but I didn't because I have too much mat board here. All right, here's another option. You can take it and just do two little, I don't know what to call them, tabs together, and you can have a fold-out book like that and fold it in, and you can do all your little, you still have plenty of room in here to add some dimension or pages or elements to it. Now here's another idea. This is one where I just kept it straight, and then I took paper and covered it, and I've got a big long, this I don't know what I did with it, but I had like a little post box, which is another die that sticks up about that high, and I put little you know, folders or pens and stamps and things like that, so you can make a nice little stationery holder. You can see there's plenty of room in here, so lots and lots of ideas, right? So let's just put one together so you can see. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold over on our score lines, and let's make a pocket so you can see how those work, okay? So I'm just going to fold over on all the score lines. The one thing you want to remember is to apply even pressure, because mat board is just a layer on layer on layer of paper, and if you push on this side and this lifts up, you're going to get splits. You don't want to do that. Okay, so here we have one, and you can see how fast it's going to be just to make this book. And then the fun part is decorating, so you'll have plenty of time for that. All right, now you just want to fold them all the way over on all of the score lines. And I apologize, I have black on my hands because I was using chalk paint the other night, and that stuff, I cannot get it out of my nail. All right, now here is the pocket piece, and this is what I want to show you, how this works. Okay, you're going to do the same thing, fold it over, and we're going to put some red line tape on here. I'm using my handy little spinner. This is another Sizzix die, or two Sizzix dies, and over in the fan club we have people sharing these. Isn't that fun? Made out of dies, scoreboard dies, all the way. Okay, so I know that you guys want to see the team, but I just want to show you. Yes, you are a little excited. That's fun, Glum. Is everybody chatting? I hope so. All right, so I'm just adding a little bit of double-sided adhesive. Now, you could use glue, you could use whatever you like to use. I'm doing this just because it's quick and not messy. And I'm going to do the same thing on my cover. Now, one thing to remember about the cover is, you know, you want to decide which is the front and which is the back. And on the front, you want to have that wrap around, just because it looks neater. So I'm going to put my adhesive here on the back, and I'm going to use my thick 1/4 inch. This is Thermoweb adhesive. It's nice and strong and just keeps everything together. So we'll just do 2 lines of this. It should be fine. But like I said, if you have glue, you can take that and like clip it and just, or you know, put your binder clips on there and just let it sit for a minute, and it will be good to go, nice and strong. Some people use tape and glue. I never got into that, but you could. Oh, I have to remember. I never remember to do this. I always have short nails and can't ever get it started. So does anybody have questions? The die can go up to a 1/16 of an inch. That's right. Pax is chatting. Okay. Yes, I hypnotize cats. Another one of my talents. Okay, so now I'm going to put my book together. Look at how huge this thing is. It doesn't have to be, though. All right. I'm just going to kind of, what I do is take my edge here and line that up where this score is, and then you're going to match up your holes and press down. And you've got yourself this fun little book. All right? So everything matches up. Now, if you made it bigger, you could put a book in between these. And if you don't have a lot in there, that'll have some give and you can still put a book in there. But let me show you how this works. So we're going to do the same thing. Take our adhesive off our tab. And you can do the top and the bottom. You could cut 4 of these and you could close in the whole book, right? And you're going to see some samples of people that have done all different versions of this, okay? That's what I love about my team. They are so smart. Okay, so let's get this ready. So now what you're going to do is just line that up wherever you want your pocket to be. If you want it to be in the back, you would add it here. If you wanted 2 of them to close it in, you'd add it here, or you could put it up the side, and that's going to give you, you know, something to tuck in. It's not going to come out the side here. All right, so let's do it there. So all you're going to do is just line this up here on the bottom, and, you know, don't press it down until you're sure you have it where you want it, because this tape is strong. And you just want to make sure and get it right in the corner. So you could even start folding it over. And it doesn't have to go right at the base. It can come down, have a little room there. Of course, it doesn't want to do it while I'm there. Okay, so now you've got this nice little pocket. See, isn't that cool? Wait a minute, I've got my sister wanting to get on FaceTime. Did you guys, am I still live? Am I on here? Sorry, I am frozen on my screen. Are you guys, is this okay? Tell me. What is the name of the die? This, Janelle, this is called the Folio Journal. Coming soon. I'm still live. Okay. Whew. All right. I thought I'm having a flashback. I did a trade show not long ago and was frozen and didn't know it and just kept blabbing away. Thank you. So, all right, so here's our base die. That's how it works. Now, just quickly, I'm going to show you the mandala and just a couple of things that you can do with it. And then we're going to get on to the team because I really want to get going with them. Here is what it looks like. And just a couple ideas. Let's see. All right, yes, it's live. All right. See, my thing is frozen, so hopefully I can tell on here. Yeah, I can kind of see my phone. So this is what it looks like when you cut it out. And I found a couple helpful tips. One of them is, and this was told to me by Susie Bentz, she uses deli paper, and she puts it in between her die and the cutting pad. Or, no, cutting... She puts it on here, then she puts on her material. And then, for one thing, it helps it to release from the die. Because you can take this, it's really flimsy, and you can just shake that over your garbage can, and all the stuff goes flying out. And it cuts your pieces out really nicely. So we'll do this later in another show, but just a little tip for you, thanks to Susie. All right, and so here are a couple things that you can cut. All right, we have this one. This is what I'm using for a stencil, and this is cut out of Sizzix surfaces. It's really sturdy and it doesn't tear, and that's why I like it. So it stays nice and flat. Some of the lighter things, they will flip up on you, and then they're a little tricky. Like this. Well, this is copy paper. I haven't totally picked that one out yet. Trying to see. Oh, here is some of that deli paper. But see, it catches, so it's pretty, you know, delicate. But it is, you can use it for stencil or just even to lay on top of a book. You can, if you know, say you mess it up and you take something out, you can just chop a quarter of it and use it in a corner, something like that. So that's what those look like. And then you've got, this is a release paper from my adhesive, and this held up really well, and it also has this wax finish on it, which is cool. So I like that. This is copy paper. I still have to poke through a couple things here. This is the Sizzix texture roll, and I messed that up, but again, I'm just going to use that. You know, you can just cut it and use it for like a tuck spot or on the cover of a journal. You know, you can overlap it like halfway like that. You can use all of it, you know. You could also use that for a stencil and just kind of set it down in ink. And, you know, here's some out of just cork. This is a cool surface. And here's a silver, you know, just a couple more. This one I cut as a stencil. This one I was kind of disappointed with. I used it out of vinyl and it just didn't, it was too hard to pick out. So you're going to have to go through it, try different things and see what you think. But when you get your favorite stuff, put it in the fan club so we can all see. All right, here's another thing I did. I cut it out of fun foam and I'm using it as a stencil. This is packaging from the die. So you can use it in a lot of different ways. So make sure that you get all the use out of it that you can. All right. I will tell you it's a lot of picking, but it's still pretty enough that it's worth it. Okay, now the next die is the page, pocket, and flowers. And I'm not going to do this right now, but I'll show you a couple things because I'm going to do this on Create and Craft at 3:15, so I don't want to give everything away, for heaven's sake. But here's a little book that I made just using the page element, and this is a pocket that using the flowers and the mandala, so you can combine these and just make a cute little book. It doesn't even have to be the whole folio. You know, add your charms and you can just add a little pocket in here and give that as a gift or stick it in the mail. Really fun. Here are the pieces. This is the page, and I'm just going to show you how that goes together really quickly. I'm not even going to cut it. I just want to show you because people are like, oh, what is that, a square? Okay, it is a square, but if you take a piece of paper and fold it in half and put these little lines here, if you put those little registration marks up, what I do is I kind of butt it against the paper actually, and then I use the purple tape to kind of hold that in place and hold that there, and whoops, wasn't quite right, but I'm not going to run it through, but you get the idea. Just use these little arrow things here to line it up, and then you just roll it through, and then that gives you these nice pages here. Now this one I put together, but you can see there's all different configurations that you can use. You can make, you know, if you just chop it down, you could use a little pocket. You can use this and make another pocket. All different ways you can use it. Mostly what I do is I just cut it out of paper, and I'll show you how you add this in your book. You add a little elastic around the spine and just wrap it over. Now this is very simple. Wait until you see these samples. You're like, the team is like, whoa. You know, and then you set it inside. So it's so easy. You can take these in and out really, really easy. This here is the pocket like I showed you. This piece here, there's a piece that you can adhere to your base, and then this here can go on top to kind of, you know, give a little contrast. You got this nice little edge going around, and then these are the flowers, and these are 3D. This one has little things that pop out. I love that. And then this little leaf can also go inside here. Okay, so you can layer these, stack these, whatever. So basically this is the collection. You've got the journal, the pages, and the mandala. So plenty of stuff to play with, and I hope you get it. You can also make rubber stamps out of these. Same thing, it's foam. So just try and get all your use out of it. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to have to, let's see how we're going to do this. Okay. Now I want to bring some people on camera, but I think I'm going to change my position here. And let's see how to do this. The other day we practiced it in a different way, so I may have to rotate my camera again. Sorry about that. Okay, do you have to pre-order the journal cover? Dana, you can do that over in... All right, let me just set this down for 1 minute while I adjust my little thing here. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Wait a minute. All right. I just want to get it so I am able to get the team in and out. All right. Let me turn this around. Okay, here we go. All right, team. Now, let's see. Let's see who we have in the queue. All right. All right, Tanya, are you ready? I'm gonna end. All right. Let's see if she's coming in. All right, team, hop on in. There we go.
There, what happened?
You're there.
I didn't mean to. I thought you would get to someone else.
You were the top one.
Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Tanya, it's me. All I've got is my cover to show on my folio.
It's beautiful.
The inside pages, I will share that later on this month. COVID kind of kicked my butt and I have not got anything accomplished. So I'm way behind.
That's your cover again, Tanya.
Oh, see.
Tell us how you did it.
Okay, this is made out of a file folder, very thick file folder that I purchased that Tuesday morning.
Our favorite place.
Yeah, I know. And I used everything that I had in the in my craft room because I'm on a no spend month until my husband goes back to work.
Yeah.
So, but I used elastic for the inside pages, and then the I covered it with ribbon, and then I used some clasps, which I can you see it? And then used ribbon to tie it off.
Great.
So
I love it.
But that is it. I'm already working on the pages.
Right. So have you tried doing like a chopped off one yet? They're
yet.
Quick.
Yeah, but that little thing at the bottom that you showed, I didn't know what it was for.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Well, apparently, I just didn't know what it was for. Now I
you do. All right. Well, good. Anything else you want to say to people?
No, I'm just ready for summer. I hate this cold weather.
I know. Well, thanks for coming on, Tanya.
Well, you're welcome, and I'm going to exit out of here. Get out here quick. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for showing us. That was a cool little closure, wasn't it? I love that. Okay, let's see who else we have in here. Where's my team? I'm not seeing, let's see. We have a lot of people that say they want to come on. Maybe we'll do another show like that. Wow, there's a lot of people saying they want to come on the show, and I'm not sure where my team is. Let's see. Jenny Marples. Are you ready, Jenny? Let's do it. Isn't this fun? Can you believe we get to do this? There she is.
Yay! Hello. Sorry, I'm going to turn this light off. I'm just trying to, I've got to change the light round so when I go down to show you the journal. So yes, welcome to the hellhole that is known as my craft room. I mean, it's really not good in here. So
I've been there.
So,
it's a
you have been here. Oh, Eileen, it's work.
It was fun.
I'm going to attempt to turn with.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see. Is it going?
A lot of stuff to do. You got it. There.
Yay.
Oh,
okay.
Look at that.
So, okay. So you've got, you can see, yeah, okay, that's good. So you can see.
Yes,
you can see my journal.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, I just want to do one quick thing. Tracy and one or two others were asking about the size of the die.
Okay.
And whether A4 would fit on. And sorry, it's difficult to show because normally I'm doing it landscape, but we're kind of falling off here. But it goes from one side to the other, no problem. It leaves, there's got to be about a quarter of an inch either, well, quarter of an inch extra. So you're okay. So if you cut, you can cut a whole one side of the cover from A4, all good. So
good.
So that's that question answered.
All right.
So now, okay, you'll have to tell me if you can see it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe move it over. Yeah. Perfect.
There, got it. Okay, because it gets quite long. So cover. This is paper that I actually made. Just inks and paste and various things. And you can see there maybe the mandala. I used it as I cut it as a stencil.
Oh,
so yeah.
Beautiful.
I became obsessed with your mandala and using it as a stencil. So cover, nice chunky spine, and just so you've got an idea, it will fit a lot in there. It really will. So if you want to make like dimensional pages, it's all good. So flip it open, and I'll have to show one page at a time. So this paper kind of went the whole way through. Wow. I used it as a background, and then, so, you know, there's bits all the way through. So if we start on one side and flip it open, and again, there's more of the paper that I made, and it's stitched as well. And you'll see what I mean by the amount of dimension you can put in these, because we've got this is a tag that goes on top of a flip out page, which then flips to have another tag on the other side together with the pocket. So that's the pocket that comes in the folio page. And that's the mandala if you cut it into a quarter, and just popped a tag in there. And then on this side this is one of the pages I didn't show on the blog. So this is just like an art panel. Oh, cool. So yeah, okay, so it's, again, it's all painted and stamped. But can you see here, look, I've used, this is the mandala that I cut from craft card, and I used it, I wiped stencil texture paste through it umpteen times. No problems, didn't tear. If you use craft card or something, you know, reasonably stable, but then sand it back and you get a little reveal. And then I'm going to bring it close, because if you look, when I open it up, you can see just little bits of detail here, just white pen, where I've actually drawn through the mandala onto the background. So just, you know, you can go mad with this.
Yes.
You asked me how long it took. I'm not telling you, it was a long time.
It had to be.
I had massive fun, which is the whole point to this whole adventure, isn't it?
Yes,
this is one that I showed on the blog before. I did it for a challenge blog, please. So you've got that. Don't think about pages having to be all the same side. You can have like half pages, so you can have a bit of a reveal.
Oh yeah.
Again, I think this I showed on the blog. Again, the stenciling. So it comes up, and then this is where I use the Sizzix double-sided sheet.
Yes.
And the double-sided adhesive, stuck it down, and then I used gold foil over the top.
That is.
So
I can't wait to do that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got some really good foil, haven't you? So I know you'll go to town with that.
Oh, yeah.
So this one is a like a quilted page.
Yeah, I love it.
And yeah, and then the flowers that I stacked on top of it. So if I bring that a bit closer, you can see.
Beautiful.
Okay, so just cut squares out of the paint. I've painted loads of card and just started playing with it all. But I love that you can do lots of different designs with these flowers. So it looks like you can only make one flower, but the combinations you come up with, and then when you start snipping into them, it's brilliant. Folded over, another little tag. I think you can see more of the stenciling on there.
Beautiful.
That dimension there, so another tag bit. I have to thank my friend Cease, who suggested, I was looking for something. If I just show you, when you fold this closed, there is
little
a chunk of room in the back there. So she suggested that I put something dimensional in the middle. Well, that's one of your spoons it's from the teacup set, wound round, and that's actually tied into the spine so it doesn't come out.
Amazing.
So then let's do the second side. Do you see what I mean about you can really cram stuff in?
Oh yeah.
So then we've got second side. So again, that's the cover, that's the reverse of the cover. Lace page, again, you can do partial pages to open out. This, I think it's one of my favorite all-time things.
Oh yeah.
Stenciled through it, textured over it, painted over it, and it just needed a few words. Loved it.
Beautiful.
This is, now let's see if I can fit it all in. This is double-sided, so this is like a gatefold, and then opens out to reveal.
Amazing.
So that goes the whole run. So yeah, with all of your flowers in there. So love that. So it's quite a big reveal, that one. And then finally go back to the final pages. So you've got, this one's a stitched page there. So I've actually hand stitched through all of that, torn it down the side, split it apart, torn. And then we've got this one, which has got, again, your pocket on there, and then it's got a tag inside there with the, again, that's got the texture paste through it.
I love did that with all the texture. Like, it looks different everywhere you put it. You know, it doesn't look the same die, but you used it in so many different ways. It's amazing. People are going.
You know, all the people in the UK who've got it, all the people in the fan club who've got this, the mandala, are coming up with so many ideas. And then obviously all the team as well. It's just, it's one of these things, the more you get, the more you're going to play with, and the more you're going to, you know, find uses for it. So yeah, there you go. That's
amazing. Jenny, I can't even, every page is like a work of art.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Let's see if I can just,
every one of you has your own spin, and that's the good thing about doing blank surface, you know, that you can all put your own style ideas on it. I love it. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Bless you. Right, well, get off, because you've got lots of people to share stuff with. I've taken up plenty of time. And good luck with the shows later. You are brilliant. We love them.
I'm glad one is over. One more to go. I can do it. Thanks, Jenny. All right, let's see who else I know. Is that not just amazing? All right, I see Karen Bierce. Let's bring Karen on. Isn't this fun, guys? I got to do this every Facebook Live. Maybe we should start having special guests. Karen, are you coming on? It says adding, connecting. Hey,
I was just typing and commenting to Jenny. Wow, that's amazing. And then it's like,
good to see you, neighbor.
Good to see you. Enjoying the snow.
Yeah. So what do you have to show us?
I have, well, I'm going to turn down. So first, I just want to say thanks so much for all the lovely comments. You know, we do these blogs. We may, like everyone, all the design team know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure they will join in this. That you do the blogs, you put the work in, and then you get a couple of comments here and there, whatever. Lovely comments. I so appreciate it. January has been the longest month and the shortest month. January went by in a week, but it felt like a year. So I don't understand. So I really appreciate it. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point the camera
All
down.
right.
Let's see if I can do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna try not to make you seasick. Okay, you get to see some of my mess
Yeah.
too.
We like it.
So that'll be
Looks
fun.
like.
Look, mess, all my dies in ink.
Oh, look at it. The
Okay, yeah, because as we know that happens when I did the test, it worked great, and then right afterwards, my mount just like flopped. So I don't understand. But anyway, here it is.
Yay!
It did not want to get made. It did not want to get made. It was so stubborn.
Yeah.
So,
Triumph.
oh, I'm going to start a timer though too, because otherwise, you know me, I will talk forever.
Just say whatever. You're good. We all want to say
50, 12:50. Okay, so yeah, so loved, again, like Jenny, I used the Mandala as a stencil on the cover, and I'm going to have a tutorial at some point,
Okay.
right? I made one of my crazy chain ribbon shenanigans that I just love, and I left some open to add in the month or over the year next year, but it's so easy to do. I know a lot of people have asked me, like, you just take, you either tie a knot, you can add jump rings, like one of them, you know, you can punch a hole in the ring, add a jump ring, and just add and build. And I did put on an clip so I can take it off.
nice.
So when I'm making my book, but you know, the pages come out too.
Yeah.
Right. So, and look, I made a flower.
You did. It's beautiful. And
Eileen and I talked about this. I am not good at the whole flower thing, and I made one.
it's
So we have girls on the team that are so fabulous at making flowers, and I'm not one of them.
well.
This is my favorite.
Yes, you are.
Well, apparently now maybe. This is my favorite.
Oh, it's so cute. The little house.
The little house, and I purposefully, I'm gonna back it, but I wanted to show you. I just made it out of cardstock
Ooh.
with foil,
Oh,
and then I alcohol inked it,
nice.
and then I put a layer of glossy accents to seal it, and
That is gorgeous.
my favorite. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of a flip on the inside. So again, this is from the folio, right? Folio pocket.
Page, yeah.
This little guy. This is one of your older ones. So with this book, I'm trying to use my junk, all my stuff, like my papers, my gel press. We collect so much stuff and we never use it, and that's my goal. And also my dies that I have and don't use. So I'm pulling out all the stops. That's my goal, all the stops. So like a gel press here with washi on the side, for example. Remember this one?
Oh, yes.
This little great one.
Yes, that was a fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun one. And this is the new one. Again, I made another
You
flag.
did.
It's crazy. I made it more of a bit of a junk journal. So like, you know, whatever, watch pages and leftover craft. And, you know, we buy this stuff like stationery envelopes that can pull out from a clip. Again, using up dies that I haven't used. And I created this little bumblebee flip.
Oh, cute.
So can put a photo. My goal for this book is to put a photo once a week. And then the writing or a little journaling or whatever. And like this was a leftover paper from making the cardstock background. And you know, then I keep it.
Why not?
Never use it. So I'm using it.
Good.
I can pull this out, like, you know, Eileen's dies are great because I can pull that out and work on it if I need to. This is how I feel right now.
What does it say?
My age doesn't bother me. It's the side effects. A little Diane Reevely for you. Yeah, digital.
Cute.
And this was a class I taught a while ago. It was like an envelope mixed, you know, how I like making these little mixed stuff. So just stuff tucked in. Pages, let's see, that was another little junk envelope, fun. So I don't know, it just goes on. And again,
now how long have you been working on this, Karen?
3 days.
Wow, you're fast.
On and off.
Wow.
But you know, you have to think, this is out of my, I didn't make this for this book, right? So that's one of the beauties. We all have this stuff and we keep it. and we don't use it. Like, that's probably years old. And then I just slammed some washi tape on and slapped it in there. Yeah. Clips that we don't, you know, I always buy the clips. I never put them in anything. So, and look, here's your needle book.
Oh, yeah.
And I turned it into a wee pocket C's.
Cute.
With another, that was an envelope from that class I taught.
Yeah.
And that just slides in. I can't really see. It's hard. I'm sort of standing up. But that slides in there.
We saw it was in there.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking. You know, we get nerve-wracked.
You're doing great.
German paper.
Ooh.
Ulrika, look.
Translate for us.
Translate for us. Again, scraps.
Yeah.
Just scraps made a flip up for photo, and then some journaling in here. I know, because I always get asked, what do you put inside these books? Look, your little house.
Yes.
Made a pocket. Here's, I know you bought these too. These are playing cards.
Yeah. Yes.
And I collect the playing cards, and I never do anything with them.
That's adorable. Just add it on.
So that's one of your flowers, the little butterfly. And just tucks in there. And then that's from the, that's an older one, right? That's the journal card.
Or the flower one.
The yeah, it was the flower one.
Yeah, those 3x4 cards are handy.
They're so cool.
Now tell me about your printer. What do you use for your photos, Karen?
I have the, what do I have? For my printer, I have a PictureMate.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a personal one. I think it's Epson. Yeah, Epson PictureMate. Okay. And then we also have, I have a big one as well. So I have. So
you can print them to size so they would fit in there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's handy.
Yes. And what I'll do is I'll actually take an 8x10 and I'll just pop photos on an 8x10 or, you know, like a regular 8.5x11 photo paper. And I'll just size them and go.
They're saying your journal is a treasure. Every page is a treasure. I missed it. Angela just said that.
Aw, thanks, Angela. Yay. And then this, so I was going to use this because, you know, we don't have to only use it with, like, I obviously cut off, you've shown how to do that, right? I cut these off. I was going to put them in this way.
Oh.
But then I thought, oh, why don't I use this instead? And I was going to do that, but my book is so fat. It's not. So I just made, and this was my favorite all-time embossing folder.
Oh, the Stardust or whatever that was. Yeah.
I love that one. And it's a pocket. And this, and I apologize for this, I put it in sideways by mistake. Oh. Right? Like, I think Chinese, it's supposed to go this way. I'm assuming it's from a plastic bag from P.F. Chang's.
Oh,
and again, I collect this stuff and I don't use it. So I finally used it sideways.
But everything.
Do what? I collect everything. It's bad. But I know I'm not the only one. So this is what we can do with.
That almost looks metallic. Or no, what did you put as embossing? Like clear embossing powder on it?
No, I actually covered it with a glaze.
Oh.
Let me get the bottle for you. I wanted to have it to show people because I knew people would want to see it.
You really can see it so much better in person, even if it's not, you know, in person. It's
right. Well, the challenge was this stuff will flake off, right? Like, it's crackle. It's not designed to be manipulated. And it was starting to flake off and stuff. So I didn't know if it was going to work. I risked it, but it did. It's a glazing medium.
Cool.
And you pour it on. And what's great about it is it domes, so it won't pour over.
Yeah, okay.
Just sits on top. And then you have to keep it flat. And it takes hours and hours to dry.
Yeah.
But when you put it on, it's like milky.
Yeah.
It's like covered. So don't freak out because look how clear it is.
Yeah.
And it protected everything. I'm really happy. And then the only hot tip is afterwards, I had to use this to glue on because this will actually eat off the embossing powder.
Oh.
Which is interesting because I had covered these in embossing.
Yeah.
You're clear. And as I was gluing it
Yeah.
down, so I ended up like this when I just covered with this. So either that or just be careful when you put it down, right? Like if you use something that's embossed, just be aware that they don't react well together, I guess.
Well,
so yeah.
That's amazing. It is.
Thank you. I'm done. I took up too much time.
No,
we knew I would.
Stop it. You're good.
Everyone's doing great. Way to go, team. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah. You could use
glossy. Huh?
All right. Thanks, Karen.
You could use glossy accents, but it would take.
Yeah.
And like this, I did use the glossy accents.
Oh, on the.
So yes, you could. It's just, this takes a lot of product, and look how big the bottle is. So I'm sure there's other things you can use as well. But.
Okay.
It's
works. Beautiful. Well, and that's all
you.
about, the experimenting and the fun of trying things, seeing if they work, if they don't work. We do that all the time.
We do.
Oh.
We're the technical junkies that try it all.
That's right. We try it so you don't have to, but you can.
That's right. We mess up so you don't have to.
Everybody has a different combination of products, so it's good to test them all. And, yeah.
All right. I'm hopping off so someone else can get on.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay, bye. All right. Let's see who else we have. Now I know that Sarah Lizzie is on here. Whoop, wait a minute. I'm paging through here. Whoops. It keeps disappearing. Let's see, where is she? Boy, there's a lot of people that said they would like to join my. Oh, there's Elizabeth. Elizabeth doesn't have a arrow on her. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, there's Madeline. How about Madeline? You ready, Madeline? I'm adding you in. Oh, Jerry Ann, that will be cool. Your daughter will love it. Message when I have a minute, Dana. Okay. Madeline, you coming on? It says adding, connecting. Yay, there we go. Hi, Madeline.
Hi. Hello. I don't know how this is going to work out. Pardon?
It's working out fine. You're here. It's good.
I'm downstairs and the reception's not the best as it is upstairs, but we're going to give it a try. And my phone holder, is not working. So this is going to be interesting. See how this goes.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So I don't know if, let me flip over and show you my book. There's my little version of the die. And I did a real wide spine also.
Look at that.
Just because I wanted to put as much in as I possibly could. So, and then I know that this is that little part of the die that comes for the charm holder. Right. So it does work perfect, especially with the little pins. So I'm going to see if I can hold this and show you the book inside. Because my holder's not working well, so it's going to be tricky. But I used a corrugated board that I tore apart. In fact, this is the type of corrugated I use.
Like
a whole sheet. And then I pulled the topping paper off, and then I cut it to fit the covers and inside. So let's see, pull this. So, and my first section is I did make it. I closed it in so that I could have. This is tricky, so that I could put folders in here, and it holds a lot. So I only have one, but I can make more. And then I did use the and my blog post actually shows all the pages separately. So then this I did so that you can stick little more than one pocket in it, and you could put those corners on each on each side if you wanted to. then the next one is just a die cut. Actually, I cut it from your old, the very original die that you had, Eileen, the album die.
Mini album. Yeah.
And
By 5.
yes, yes, it's the same size.
You.
And just added decorative paper as pockets going both horizontal and vertically.
Nice.
And then this middle one is, again, that's your old die.
Wow.
But I cut it down to make a real thin one. And this is made out of a plastic, like a paper folder.
Okay.
So it's kind of clear, it's a little bit opaque. But then this mandala was the ones that you sent us that was part of the, when you cut them out,
Right.
it had the, it was likely the deli paper.
Right.
So I had, and I just adhered it with gel medium, and it held really nice to the plastic.
Ready.
And then I made an insert, you know, for that with pages.
Right.
And then I just used the little notebooks. Again, I used coordinating paper to cover the little notebooks.
So
I have 3 of them in here, but the third one is hidden behind this the last.
that. Oh my, that's cool.
But what's cool, you know, like if without making the closed one, you have this last pocket, I mean, this last flap that I took another folder, I made one, and I just attached it with a rubber band. So you could fill this whole binding here with, you know, just individual ones with pockets or for writing or whatever.
That's a great.
And then this too, then I use the little piece that comes from the original journal die.
Right.
To hold a pen on the inside of.
I cannot see having a journal without a pen to write in. It just doesn't make sense, you know?
Exactly. So it's nice to attach it somehow. So I just attached it to this little flap on the inner flap, and it holds perfectly. And all I did for texturing was just, I left the corrugated, and because some of the paper was left on, I went over with some adhesive, and then I just used various metallic foils and just touched it, you know, so you can see some foiling.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, I mean, now I could add to it. I could add some other embellishments. I could add little pieces of fabric or whatever. You know, I mean, it's a work in progress, you know, because I wanted to get it done to at least a point where I could show it.
Yeah.
And then the back cover is somewhat. I used one of the Mandala dies that you sent us cut out, and then I die cut some an old wool red sweater for the hearts for the back. And then these little leaves, those are actually fused paper bags that not paper bags. Yes, actually it's the bags from the cereal bags, which I used in a, but I fused them with ink inside.
Oh.
Color spreads, so then you know, once it's fused together, you can die cut them. So I die cut them into leaves and then used them, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, there's so many possibilities for you know, this die. I can't wait to make some more.
Yeah. Well, you just like 25 techniques in this one book.
Yeah, and my blog post shows like what I did in a sort of a shortened process of how I did each of them. I didn't go into a lot of detail.
Yeah.
But before I go, do you think I should show them my workroom?
I certainly do.
I don't know where to start.
Oh.
So actually,
anywhere.
Let's start here. This is the door that you walk into from when you come down into my basement, and that table and chairs out there is where I can teach classes, and I have done some, but since COVID, I had my last class down here the week before we were told to lock down, so it's sitting empty. But this is my workroom. So I have this little corner with bookcases filled with all kinds of craft books and magazines and just a variety of things. And then this is my wall has just got things that I've done in the past, things I've done for a couple of the books that I've done, classes I've taken, classes I've given. So this is pretty much all my workspace here. This is I have a very nice sections where I can just move, and I do, because when one area gets piled up, have to move on to the next area.
Yeah.
So,
Look at
so this is, yeah. Well, Eileen has been here. She has seen this.
many times. I have made, Madeline was slave labor and we were cut to bits. Remember that, Madeline?
Exactly. So this is my area where I have my, I have my die cutting machines, and I do all the die cutting. And then the back area is just a little storage. These are all storage cabinets. I should show you the one.
Oh, the dies.
That is the infamous one. Hold on.
That is amazing.
These are my dies.
Yeah. Wow.
And the majority of them are Eileen Hull dies. So, and then I, the other cabinets I have containers with all kinds of, collectibles like Karen has. Yeah. And then the corner cabinet is just a cabinet that has containers with all types of paints. It's not full, but it holds a lot. Yeah. And then this is the other side of the workroom. All these cabinets came from our old house when we moved here. They were actually part of our laundry room and even my workroom upstairs. And then we just moved them here because our house was a tear down. And then this area here where I was sitting, I have a table in the center, and that's where my sewing machine is, and that's where I sew and do fabric cutting and all of that. Yeah. And then I have just so this is another view from the room.
How big?
I mean,
Madeline, it's huge. How big?
Oh gosh. Oh my heavens. Well, my house is downstairs matches upstairs. I have just over 1,800 square feet upstairs. I would say, God, I mean, because the other part is real big too. Right. And then this is where are my fabrics, and then of course my ribbon, yes. My ribbon dinner. So yeah, it's a great space. I mean, it's a basement. I mean, it's not completely finished, but it works out great because I have a lot of area.
Yeah.
When
people are if you do Airbnb, and if they can play it in studio.
Well, you can answer that question.
You can. Hey, you should show them Eileen's room. I have a special room in Madeline's house. I stay in whatever.
Exactly. So this is, it's a wonderful space, and I'm happy to. I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to share with your the group. Some of you have been here, and it's fun, and I would love to have a bunch of people here and be able to create, because I mean I can what I have is a classroom area. I can actually fit 12 people here.
Leave it.
But because of COVID, I can't.
Right.
So yeah, it's all set up to go.
Ramping our style. We need. Yeah.
And then
Airbnb.
So this is
crafters.
Look, so these are all the original journal.
Oh, I love that they're just sitting on your dresser there.
I know. I know.
Beautiful work. She's a quilter. She's everything. Yeah. I mean, like a lot. We can.
There's my quilting machine.
Oh, what is this now? More?
That's my quilting machine.
Oh yeah, your long arm. Look at that.
Yeah, which I want to sell.
Oh, well, if anybody needs one, contact Madeline.
Illinois.
A little marketplace here.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, that's about all I have to offer. I mean, you've got yeah, I'm glad that I was able to show the workroom, and I'm hoping I'm holding this pretty.
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, I had trouble with the holder, and I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna.
You're turn around so we can see you again.
All righty.
Hard.
Oh, wait.
So many controllers. There she goes. Uh-oh. There went Madeline. Let me see if she wants to come back on in the end. We'll let's see who else we have here. Who are we missing? I know that wants to come on. Oh, there's Sue Eldred. Let's do Sue. Sorry, Sarah, Lizzie, but I'm seeing people and I don't want to be putting my finger up on the screen. Okay, let's see if Sue is ready. It says adding. That's a good sign. You never know with the internet, so yeah, there we go. Hey, Sue. Can you?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, we're good. Good to see you.
Hi, it worked.
Did you enjoy Madeline's craft tour?
Oh man, that's a dream room.
I know. Now, how far apart are you guys?
About 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, we'll come to your house too.
That'd be fun.
You have a barn.
I do, a little barn. We just remodeled it a couple years ago.
It sounded amazing. I love traveling. That's why. So I can go see and meet people that, you know, we all know online. I get to get in my little trailer and go see people. So next time I'm out your way, who knows?
Please, please, I'd love to have you.
All right.
I even have a guest room. We'll have to rename it Eileen's room.
So what do you have for us today, Sue?
Well, I have my, I don't know if you can see it, my little card that I made with pocket die and the little flowers and the Mandala Die, and has a little card inside that you could take out and add a gift card to, and just slides right in. It's a real simple little card. I don't know if you can tell it, but I edged the flowers with gold leaf pen to kind of make them pop out a little bit more. But you have my my album.
I happen to have it right here.
And that's my winter fun album, and that's made with Cartabella paper and the folio die. And I have a little pocket for adding. It has like 3 mini albums in the middle. It has another album that you can take out in the back. I used a latch hook clasp that you can close everything up.
Yep. Let me show. This is handy. I have to go get for these.
You can find those on Amazon, I found out.
Okay.
But I just used the spine as is, and I painted the album, the chipboard, with Decor multi-medium paint, and the paint doesn't warp it, and it gives it a nice little sheen. And it was a fun little album. It's simpler than everyone else's.
No,
but, it doesn't have all the doodads and all the other fun stuff.
It's cool. It's got a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, and you can add so much to it. So, but I am giving my album away on my blog. And so if you go onto my blog, Sue's Creative Workshop, you can enter for a chance to win it. You can also do my Facebook page, Sue's Creative Workshop, or on Instagram, and you can put your name in. Unfortunately, we can only mail it to the US, but I'd love to give it away to someone, and you can add your winter pictures in there too. So that's all I have.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Sue is going to let me know when she picks a winner, and I will be mailing that out, right? That's how we're going to do it? Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Why ship it twice? Yeah. So.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, sorry. This is a fun album. It really was. I can't wait to play with it again.
Good. Well, thanks. It's beautiful, Sue.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's see who else. Now, I know Sarah Lizzie is probably dying here. Let me go to the end and see if I can find her. I don't know why. There's lots of people in here. Let's see. Maybe she left. Oh, there's Elizabeth, and she's all right. So if I can't find Sarah Lizzie, we will go to. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing here. Wow. Okay, I don't see her. So Sarah Lizzie, if you're still gonna do it. It's like a big line of people here, which is cool because I didn't know that we could do this. Okay. All right. You're seeing my crazy clean. It's not that clean, believe me. All right. Elizabeth is coming on. Oh, Helen, your Google broke and you can't comment anymore. Oh, no. Sarah Lizzie, I don't see you in the queue. Maybe go back in and go out and come back in. And we are trying to add Elizabeth Robinson from Wales. So, yep, connecting. There she is. Hey.
Hey, oh, it's all gone wrong.
No, you're fine.
You're on my iPad. You were meant to be on my phone.
Oh, oops. Well,
Woo!
you're there.
And I've just had an avalanche.
You know, that happens all the time. Elizabeth does TV. She's used to these disasters. You just keep rolling, right? Yeah. So
It goes wrong anyway. It's been one of those days.
I know. Well, that's all right. Well,
The journals. Oh gosh, girls, the journals are amazing. Absolutely
are.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I know.
So I apologise. The camera's facing me now, so I'm afraid the writing will be back to front. But what I will do is I'll flick through now and then I'll film it. I'll do a close-up film.
Okay. Yeah.
And show everybody.
Yeah.
So this is my journal.
So pretty.
And I've gone for the rustic look with Graphic 45 nature notebook papers. And I only realised about 10 minutes ago I've not finished it. I haven't put my fastener on.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't tell Eileen.
You're good.
So it's inked around the edges, and we've got the mandala on the front and just embellished. And then we open up and we've just got a little sentiments, and then we've got the flower, which is blending in nicely. I wanted it to be quite subdued, you know.
Yeah.
So this side
Look.
opens up, and I started out by stenciling through the mandala. Gosh, we all love that, don't we?
You.
Stenciled through with leaf.
Ah.
Very, very gently. And I made a box because every butterfly collector likes to display their butterflies. And that's actually made out of this piece of the die.
Oh.
So it's 4 of those together, and then measure the edge, which is, I can tell you now, it's 4 inches. Obviously, you know how long it is. And I did a 4-inch square of card behind, and then I actually used packaging, Perspex packaging from the dies to make the cover.
I did not.
So that was
That's
simple.
how you did it. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah. Thought we'll do something a little bit different. Sorry, I'm trying not to get the glare on there for you. So I've kept it quite rustic, and I've used the pocket corner in the other corner. And I've got a little book that folds out there, but you can see the mandala makes a beautiful stencil. So the whole thing is stenciled right the way across with the mandala. So the little book pops out of the pocket, and it's a little book of insects which comes out. It's just a little concertina. So that then tucks back into the little pocket in the back for safekeeping. So when you're on your travels, you pop your glasses on. And then I just made a little basic notebook. So the mandala that I used to stencil through, this is the one I stenciled through it. It was actually cream. So obviously it's leaf green now.
Now it's green.
And it's just a little junk journal, sorry. A little junk journal with just odd pieces of paper and stamping and inking, and I had so much fun with this.
Beautiful.
So much fun. Hardest part, deciding which papers to use.
Wow. That is cool.
And I'm on my next one.
That is so.
I am on my next journal.
I love all of it, but
I just tied off to
your little yeah, I like how you'd use the jute, you know, with the rustic
and the little
look.
tag on the end, if I can read it, is a lepidopterist. And that's as much as I can read. One who studies and collects butterflies and moths.
Very good. I love it.
So that's my little offering.
It's beautiful. It is just amazing.
Thank you.
I think my favorite thing is that I just didn't realize that you had used those little corner things to make that shadow box. It's genius.
It just sits in. It's just a natural shape for doing a frame.
Yeah.
So
they look like real butterflies too. Were they?
Yeah, they're just cut out from the paper.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful paper pad. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow. That is. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
No,
I hadn't. I saw it and thought, that's it. That's what I'm using. I'm doing that one.
Have a theme.
So yeah, but I'll do a table flip down, and I'll go slow and do some close-ups, and then people can see.
Thank you.
Well, gosh, well done, team. You definitely knocked the ball out of the park with that. Wow.
This is so much more fun to see other people and to be on and hear like how things went together, or surprise things happened, or just to be in person is just, because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm lonely, to get to,
I am.
so it's nice that we can be together like this.
There's only so much reaction you get from the dogs.
Right.
So the other one, I did my card.
Oh yeah.
Which has got the mandala in the background, very, very subtly. It looks like lace in the background.
It does.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Well,
and then I made some little corners for going on the fridge. So 4 little corners with a magnet on the back, and then you can sit your photograph into them, so they can accommodate any size photograph or your shopping list or whatever, and they just stick to anything metal. Filing cabinet, fridge door.
Can you turn that around again, Elizabeth? So you took the piece that is meant to go, well, that I would think to go on the front. You just like closed in the back to make it complete.
I put it, sorry, I got the wrong way. I popped it on the back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fit exactly. You have a little gap, but that doesn't matter. And then I popped a little bit of magnetic strip on there.
Yeah.
So that now, I haven't got anything here magnetic to stick it to show you. But that then, you've then got your 4 corners all the same.
It's brilliant.
How pretty. Spring photographs, Easter cards.
I know. That'd be cute to put in like a Mother's Day card, just like, or you could use it for a book.
Yeah.
Put it on the edges of your pages to keep.
Yeah, bookmark. Oh, could do that in felt for a bookmark.
Ooh, the ideas are going. Never.
Bye.
Well, thank you. She's going off to make a felt bookmark. Thanks so much, Elizabeth. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Stay safe, everyone. Just keep making nice things.
Yes. Yeah. Nice.
Keep making nice things.
All right.
Okie dokie.
All right. She's going to hop off.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's see if I can find. There's Lisa. All right. Let me see. Lisa, I'm just going to see if I can find. Queue, waiting and waiting and waiting, and you think you go, and I still don't see her though. There's a lot of you though. That's good to know that. Yeah, I don't see her. Okay. All right, Sarah Lizzie, I don't know where you are, but I'm going to bring on Lisa, if that's okay. You ready, Lisa? I'm calling you. Yeah.
Hello, I made it.
You did it. Good job.
Yay. Can everyone hear me? Yay. All right. I wasn't up that late. Oh, yep. Well, I'm glad that this is working, and here I am.
Yes.
Eileen has my robot journal, so she'll have to show that.
I do.
But, yeah.
Here it is.
Yay, there it is.
All right.
Cool.
Talk us through as we go through.
All right.
Look at these fun little charms.
Yeah. I always have to put charms on.
So what inspired you? You just like robots?
I do. I like science fiction and steampunk. So I made it more kind of a cyberpunk look because I wanted to incorporate the science fiction and robots.
You've
look.
started a new art form.
Yeah, well, that's not that new. It's not as popular and well known as steampunk, but it's out there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Now, how did all these pages come about?
I had all my different kind of steampunky industrial stamps and stencils spread all over my desk.
Oh, wow.
And I just cut, before I bound them all together is, you know, when I did all the stamping and stenciling. So I just kind of, you know, didn't think too hard about it and just grabbed stuff and stamped. And
so every page is homemade. I thought it was paper. Like I thought it
was
no. Bought.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's either blank paper or I also cut up some old ledger sheets to use as the base. But yeah, and I use the little pocket corners, you know, for tucking things in.
Wait, I can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. I might have to stand up. Is that another book? Oh, that's the center. Okay. Sorry.
And I have the tutorial is on my blog too. So
yeah, so go over to Eileen.com. Them all, click through the links, see everybody's. Look at these. Wow. So you got like kind of a limited palette of colors.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they all blend.
Yeah, it helps keep it cohesive.
Same thing? Did you do this?
Yeah, so more stamping and stenciling on the insides.
Amazing. All right. And then you have this. Now tell us about these.
Oh,
what are they?
I wanted to put something to kind of fill that gap.
Yeah.
And so I made my own sonic screwdriver. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, then you know what that is.
I'm like, I don't even know what this came out. I didn't know which way.
Oh yeah, because we had a glue failure. Oh well, that's okay.
And then you've got these fun little books inside.
Yeah. So that side's has the pocket part. Oh. And those are just the little mini composition books from the Dollar Tree that I added my own covers to.
And is that metal?
It is foil paper.
Oh, okay.
It's the Tim Holtz craft stock. That's the metallics.
Is it Rhenia paper?
No, it's Tim Holtz craft metallic paper.
Cool.
That I embossed and then added paint on top of it.
Beautiful.
Distress.
What a work of art. I know.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun making it.
All right, now I know what that thing is. I was like, what is maybe she invented this tool. I don't know.
No, it's a Doctor Who thing. So.
All right. All right. Well,
and there's some Isaac Asimov references in there too. He's
okay.
Famous science fiction writer. But
I know who he is. Look at this cover. Tell us about that.
So I cut it out of matboard, and then I used foil ducting tape that you can get at the hardware store.
Okay.
To just kind of cover the front, you know, the outside parts with pieces of the foil tape.
Yeah.
And then I added paint, you know, burnished it down, and then I added paint over the top of that.
Okay.
And then sanded it a little bit to distress it, and then did the stamping with archival ink.
Yeah, so. that sanding is really cool.
Yeah.
Looks like not I want to say gingham, but it's not. It's like I don't know, just a relief. It's just cool looking.
Yeah.
And you
it
can't
feels like metal too. So
yeah, you can't feel it, but it's bumpy too. It's really really neat. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Your cards, I have them in another spot because I'm going to share them on the next show. So
okay.
There you go. But now, were you going to show us a little look at where you work, or no?
I can do the tour. So I'm going to physically turn my camera. So since the little flip button still is not there. Okay, here we go. All right.
Oh, look at this.
We'll do, here we I'll try to go slow so I don't make anyone feel sick. But so it's not that huge of a room, but like down there you can see I have one of those little IKEA carts that I have a bunch of my medias in.
Yeah.
And let's see, a little, yeah, chest of drawers. Oh, here's where I store most of my dies. It's an old, oops, let me move down so you guys can see. It's a vintage sewing pattern cabinet from like a fabric store. So you can see that they all fit in there perfectly.
Oh my
so that,
Lord, what a handy thing.
yeah.
Wow.
So all my Eileen dies are fill up the bottom. I'm out of space though, Eileen. I got to figure out something.
Well, see if you can find another one. I would love it. That would be
yeah. It's pretty cool.
They're hard.
And then let's see. So I've got, yeah, I like to have lots of little doodads around for inspiration. And then I have an old drafting table. That's a really good workspace.
And your work
with,
at Valentine's?
Oh yeah, so I'll show that, my little work in progress.
Okay.
So then I have a big desk over here with all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah. Is that where you do most of your inking and stamping and stuff, or?
Most of it's actually at the table.
Okay.
Although now this desk is a little cleaner, so I can work there too. Oh, I got more storage. I got my view at the side of our shed.
You have sun or window, you know, air.
Yeah, lots of daylight. Yeah, so I need to do some more decor on the side of our shed. I'm gonna make some butterflies to put up on the side.
Susan, telling you to show the stool.
Oh, the stool.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that's an old drafting stool that I artified.
Yes, let's see it. I can't.
Okay, is it?
Can you turn?
All right.
This,
I'm trying to.
that.
Is it aimed at it?
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
There?
Go a little closer.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm aiming at very well, so whoa.
That's right.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So how did you do that? You stenciled it?
Yep. So that is a, oh, what brand of stencil is it?
That's okay.
I can't remember. But I used all your blends inks.
Oh wow. And then did you seal?
Did I what?
Did you seal that with like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sprayed it with crystal clear after it was all
beautiful.
All done. So.
See, guys, look at this. We get the full tip inside the studio of.
I know. Then let's see. A little more. That's my sewing cabinet. That was my grandmother's.
Oh, nice.
Nice to have. And I like to use various vintage containers to store things.
Yeah.
So you can store me little tubs and pins.
Yep.
And then
why not?
Fun collectible vintage things up there.
Yeah.
Yep. And then yeah, more storage over there. So yeah. And then my thing that I'm working on right now.
Oh,
hopefully this is in frame. I don't know.
We'll find
yeah, I have a vintage mermaid Valentine that I am making a little setting for.
Oh.
So I have, you know, this that I found, I think at the thrift store or something, this kind of half of a heart candy container. And that's going to go in the background. Let's see if that's in frame. So I used my stamp from the Mandala Die, you know, that I made from the fun foam.
Yeah, you're a little bit low. I can't really see what you're holding up. So maybe a little.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Well, I see.
I have
I don't see.
My iPad is lagging, so I can't see what,
what
I'm showing.
Yeah, you're good.
There. Okay.
A stamp out of it?
Yeah, so I made a stamp out of it, and I stamped on the marbled paper.
Oh wow.
Going to be the background, and I'm going to add a lot of little with your flower dies to make them look like ocean, you know, ocean things, little ocean garden. So, so I will post this when it's done.
Yeah. Great. Well,
not very far along.
Thank
All right, so I will. Okay, I turn my camera back around.
you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to give special thanks to Lisa because she writes the blog for us and she does such an interesting job. Isn't it good, guys? Thank you. Yes,
You're welcome.
we have prizes this week. So if you go through and you click on everybody's blog on the Hop and leave a comment, we will have prizes, which are, we're going to do 2. Is that right? No, that one's going to be the main, the folio journal.
Right.
So
the Hop and the folio, and then 2 prizes from commenting on this right now.
Right.
The
right.
live.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Good. All right.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, I will exit out.
Okay.
So goodbye, everyone.
Hey, thanks, Lisa.
Sure.
She's clapping. All right. Okay. Now let's see. Sarah Lizzie, hope you're in here. Poor Sarah Lizzie. Go, wow. I didn't mean to. All right, let's see. Sorry. I think we just have one more, and then we have Maggie, who is, there she is, but Sarah Lizzie, you don't have an ad sign. You're in there with no ad sign. Do you want to go out and come back in? We'll just talk for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Wasn't it fun to see real people, where they work and everything? I know the books look a lot better. Let me just show you a couple more. I'm going to show these on the live show. And Leslie, sorry, I know there were some comments I didn't want to interrupt while we were talking. So I'll go back through and look through again. But I know that Julia could not be here because she had to go to the dentist. She sent a request. Okay, let me try it now while we're no, I don't see your request. It's going. That's the one. Get you, Sarah, in here, and I can't add you. So, oh, sorry about that. We did it yesterday. Now I don't even see her in there. All right. Well, let me just show you. Sorry. Okay, this is from Julia. Look at this beautiful. Isn't that paper gorgeous? All right, I'm going to show this on Create and Craft, but that's the cover. This is a nature journal also, or kind of a sketchbook. She's got a little pocket in the back with all kinds of goodies tucked in there. And freezing up. You know what? I might have messed this up when I went to the Zoom by mistake. Can you guys see me okay? I don't know. Can you see? Oh my. Isn't that beautiful? It's okay now. All right. Just a couple. I'm going to show Susie's because she's not here. And she made this little bead book. And she used fabric. I don't know if you can tell. It's a linen fabric. Hey there, Susie. Look at this. Here's the post box. Okay, I'm glad I'm back. I don't know where I went. Susie made this little stationery case with adorable little cards made with the flowers. Okay, Maggie, you're there. All right. We're going to go to Maggie after we get done here for a tour. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Yes, the nature journal is beautiful. Look at these cards. And she just blotted ink and then added, I know, beautiful. And note cards, I mean envelopes too. So that's, I think, a set of 5 can fit in this little pocket. And what I like is, look at this. You didn't know, but it's like a little secret door. Isn't that fun? So that's Susie's. And also, I'm going to show this one too on the show, but you can also do home decor. So Susie took the little flowers, and this was a blank she got at Target, and made this really fun little hanging plaque. So you can do that. And then I have one that I made last night that the others I'm going to show on the show, so I don't want to show them all. Uh-oh, now it says frozen screen again. Okay, check this one out. I've been working on it. This is from my old jewelry, like a little thing of jewelry that I got. And then I added some, what inks did I use? No, that's wax. I added some wax on top of the embossing and then made these little, I love this paper. It's October afternoon. It looks like a book plate. Will you have time to join in my live and show my journal? Yes, I will, Maggie. And then there's just a little pocket over here. So this one's not done yet, but I'm working on it, and I love these charms. These are earrings, and I inked them, and this one was the right color, but maybe you just want to cut. I know. Well, good. That's the point. I'm glad that you're inspired. Okay. You know what? It is this is a marathon. We told you, bring your lunch. My husband made me a sandwich. It's still sitting there. So, all right, I'm gonna close this out. But just to remind you, we're going to have one more show at Create and Craft, and I'll be demoing the page element, so you can go over there if you want. Anne is going to be doing another project, so we'll have one more like heart attack. And then after that, you can go over to the blog hop, do all of your commenting, and then we'll get to the sorry, I'm trying to read what Maggie's saying here. You have a lot of costume joy. It's perfect for that. I mean, you can just load it on. I only did a couple because they match, but I have more that I want to add. Yeah, okay, I know it's time to go. All right, so the next thing is, don't forget to comment. We're going to head over to the Eileen Hall fan club, where Maggie is going to do a quick Facebook Live because she wasn't able to get in here. So we're going to head over there now. Thanks so much. Yeah, she'll go to the Eileen Hall fan club. All right. Okay. Thanks everybody for coming, for joining our marathon, and for visiting with the team. I want to thank them. I know, Sarah Lizzie, I hate technology too. Sometimes it's our friend. We will do this again. Maybe, I don't know what you guys think, but maybe we'll do one with you guys coming on. What do you think of that? Let me know. Put it in the comments. If you're willing to come on, put it in the comments, okay? All right. Thanks for joining us on this Chapter 1 release day. All right. See you later. See you over at the fan club. Bye.